Game of Thrones v Avengers Endgame, you which juggernaut wins? Television and radio, with both reaching their climax in the coming weeks, we pit the two cultural behemoths against each other in a battle for the planet's eyeballs. With both reaching their climax in the coming weeks, we pit the two cultural behemoths against each other in a battle for the planet's eyeballs. Culturally speaking, the world will only remember April 2019 for two things: the release of Avengers Endgame and the final series of. Both mark the cult, but which is the hugest? Let's pit Game of Well, start with something incontestably factual. The official Game of, according to Wikipedia, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has introduced us to 226 different characters in the run-up to Avengers Endgame. Meanwhile, both Thanos and the Night King are fully iconic, thanks in part to their iconic gestures. Thanos has his "Are you kidding?" This is a walkover. Both Game of Thrones and Avengers Endgame have been careful to set up otherworldly devices that are likely to rescue their heroes from the clutches of almost certain doom. The Avengers have it. When Infinity War was released, someone snuck into a cinema and made an audio recording of the audience's reaction. It's fun, but this one is actually close. Avengers Endgame, so that's that. Game of Thrones is, before you post, would like to thank you for joining the debate. We're glad you've chosen to participate and we value your opinions and experiences. Please choose your username under which you would like all your comments to show up. You can only set, please keep your posts respectful and abide by the and. If you spot a comment you think doesn't adhere to the guidelines, please use the report link next to it to let us know. Please preview your comment below and click post when you're happy with it.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.